Pokémon has many iconic Pokémon. Pokémon like Charizard, Mewtwo, Lucario, or Tyrogue. Wait a moment, Tyrogue? Yes, Tyrogue. Some Pokémon aren't iconic because they are strong, or because they have some special legendary status. There are Pokémon that are iconic for other reasons. But we are absolutely not going to open that door today. Some Pokémon become iconic because of the circumstances around them, how you found them, when you found them, and how old you were when it happened. So, in this video, I want to talk about 3 Pokémon that became memorable to me purely because of how I found them. I found them as a kid, in a time where, at least for me, internet guides weren't really a thing. I couldn't just open YouTube, search how to find next Pokémon and get a perfectly edited tutorial telling me exactly what to do. And this is what made these moments magical for me. The first one takes us to Johto, more precisely to Mount Mortar. But not this version of Mount Mortar, the version I played as a kid. This one. And yes, my back hurts when I sit for too long now. I'm pushing 30 guys, let me have this. At this point, I had already beaten the game, but as a kid I didn't have the endless library of games we have access to today, so I had to squeeze all the content the game could provide to me. That meant going back to old places, talking to NPCs again, checking corners I had ignored, and exploring areas I had only used as shortcuts before. So naturally, the cave I had mostly used as a shortcut to Mahogany Town was the perfect candidate. After a bunch of Zubats and getting lost more times than I would like to admit, I stumbled upon a trainer that looked like just any other NPC train named Kiyo. After beating him, he tried to give me a Pokémon, but as a child with elite team management skills, my party was full, so I had to go back to the Pokémon Center. A bunch of Zubats later, because repels were a technology too advanced for my brain at the time, Kiyo gave me a Pokémon I had never seen before, Tyrogue. That moment stuck with me because this little baby Pokémon felt like an actual discovery. I thought the game didn't have much more left to offer me, and then suddenly, deep inside this cave I had mostly ignored, there was a Pokémon I didn't even know existed. Had someone told me, go through Mount Mortar, find Kiyo, beat him and get Tyrogue, then this Pokémon would have meant nothing to me and would have just been another Pokémon sitting in the PC, next to the 15 Rattata I definitely did not need. But after finding it on my own, after wandering through a cave I had no real reason to explore, it became a memory I still cherish to this day. For the next Pokémon, we are staying in Johto, but this time we are going to Union Cave, one of the first caves you come across during your Johto adventure. Union Cave is one of those places you pass through early in the game. You fight some trainers, deal with Zubat again, and then you leave, seemingly having seen everything the cave has to offer. However, one day I came across an NPC who said that every Friday you could hear Pokémon cries from deep inside the cave. As a kid, I didn't usually care that much about what NPCs had to say, especially after this lady near the Lake of Rage convinced me that there was a pink Butterfree there, only for that to be absolutely false. Trust was broken. But one Friday, I decided to check Union Cave anyway. I wasn't expecting much. I went back to the deepest part of the cave, a place I had already visited before and found nothing. But this time, only because it was Friday, something was different. Lapras was there, just sitting in the water. Suddenly, Union Cave was a place that could change depending on when I visited. It made Johto feel like it had its own rhythm, like things could happen when I wasn't looking. It's such a small detail, but as a kid, it felt huge. Finding Lapras felt like a reward for my curiosity, and honestly, it also helped me recover from the trust issues caused by the pink-haired lady near the Lake of Rage. I hope both sides of your pillow are always hot. And just like with Tyrogue, had they played it with a guide, the feeling would have changed completely, because reading Lapras appears in Union Cave on Fridays is useful information, but boring. It's not the same as walking into a cave you thought you already understood and suddenly finding something that wasn't there before. Tyrogue was hidden by exploration, Lapras was hidden by time. Moving on to the final entry of this list, we traveled to the Hoenn region. I made my way to Route 116, just next to Rasborough City, to catch some new Pokémon when this new bug type, Nincada, caught my eye, so I caught it. Eventually, my Nincada reached level 20 and evolved into Ninjask, and I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't exactly love at first sight. But anyways, I went to my party to check the new Pokémon I just got when I saw an extra one, Shedinja. I was so confused. And then I went to check its stats. A ghost-type Pokémon? That was immediately cool. When you're a kid, Ghost types feel different than other types, except for maybe Dragon. These types felt like the coolest types in the game to me. Seeing this empty ghost shell suddenly appear in my party was incredible. I did not understand how it got there, but I wasn't going to complain at all. You already know what happened next. Ninjas went directly to the PC and I kept the cooler Shedinja in my party. I got Shedinja by accident. I had Pokeballs and I was early enough in the game that my team wasn't full yet. If I had a full party, or no Pokeballs, I might have never seen it. To me, Shedinja felt almost like a glitch, but in a good way. Like the game had secretly done something behind my back and left this weird ghost Pokemon as a reward. Then, when I actually used Shedinja, things got even weirder. It only has 1 HP, which sounds terrible, but it has Wonder Guard, an ability that blocks any attack that isn't super effective. Or, as the extremely helpful in-game description puts it, super effective hits? Thanks game! Very clear! These attributes made Shedinja feel almost like a legendary Pokemon, making it one of my favorite Gen 3 Pokemon. Had I read Evolve Nincada with an empty party slot and a Pokeball to get Shedinja, then it would have still been a cool Pokemon, but it wouldn't have been as memorable to me. Tyrogue, Lapras and Shedinja were Pokemon I found by accident, and that was what made them iconic to me. Maybe if you grew up with Diamond and Pearl, your version was free-flown appearing at Valley Wingworks on a Friday. Or maybe, if you started with Black and White, X and Y, Sun and Moon, or Nibble games, there's a Pokemon that meant nothing to other players, but became unforgettable to you because of how you found it. So, let me know in the comments, which Pokemon is iconic to you, and what were the circumstances that made it feel that way? Because sometimes a Pokemon isn't iconic because everyone remembers it. Sometimes it's iconic because you do. If you enjoyed the video, it will mean a lot if you liked it or subscribed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.